Hi, I'm Eliza. I'll be performing the tests today. So first of all, I'm just going to get you hooked up, and this is going to, sorry, could you just tilt your head to the side for me? Thank you. So I'm just going to hook that in there and in here. Okay, and this is just going to allow me to monitor your reactions to the lights that we're going to use today. Okay, so I'm going to begin with quite a medium bright light, I would say. Can I ask you to just look straight ahead at my nose for me? Good. I'm just bringing in this light into your peripheral vision, just trying to warm up your eyes slightly so that they can get accustomed to the lights. Okay. How is that feeling? Are you noticing any sensations? Okay. Okay. Looking straight at my nose again. Okay. Alright, I'm going to bring in a slightly brighter light. Once again, looking straight ahead at my nose. I'm not going to ask you to look directly at any of these lights just yet. And I'm just kind of peeking this into the edges of your field of vision. Okay. Okay, excellent. Could I ask you to look around here for me? I'm going to bring this light in a little bit further. Okay, and up here. Good. Down here. Good. And over here. Okay. I'm just going to okay. I'm just going to examine around your head and just have a look at what kind of impact those lights have made. Okay. You see. I'm just going to have a little feel around. Let me know if there's any pain or tenderness, anything like that. So you seem to be responding really well to the light so far. So I'm happy to progress to more extreme lights, but do let me know if you feel any discomfort or you wish to stop at any point, okay? So coming back in with this medium bright light, I want you to look at my nose. I'm going to flash the light on. When the light turns on, I want you to look at it, okay? Good. Good. Keep looking at my nose while the light is switched off. Well done. Okay. Good. Okay. Wonderful. Now we're going to do the same thing but with the bright light, okay? So looking at my nose. Good. 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 Well done. Okay, let's try with both lights. Looking at my nose, when one of the lights switches on, I want you to look at that light and then return your attention to my nose. Okay. Good. Good. Okay, excellent. I'm just going to examine you once more. See how you're reacting to those lights. Slightly brighter and faster. Flashing lights. Okay. I'm just checking on everything here. Okay. Can you look at my finger? And now look at the light. Now my finger and the light. Look at my finger and the light. Look at my finger. Look at the light. Look at my finger. Look at the light. Look at my finger. Look at my nose. Look at the light. Look at my nose. Look at my finger. Look at the light. Look at my finger. Look at the light. Look at my nose. Look at my finger. Look at the light. Look at my finger. Look at the light. Look at my nose. Look at the light. Look at my finger. Look at my nose. Look at my finger. Look at the light. Good. Look at my nose. Look at the light. Look at my finger. Look at the light. Look at my nose. Look at the light. Look at my finger. Look at the light. Look at my nose. Look at the light. Look at my nose. Look at my finger. Look at the light. Look at my nose. Look at the light. Look at my finger. Good. Now, can you describe what the light is doing? Good. It's going in circles. Good. Now, when I bring the light in, can you see the lens flare? I don't want you to look directly at the light itself. I want you to look at the lens flare that the light creates. And I want you to try to follow that as best as you can. Not looking directly at the light, but just looking at the flare that the light produces. Good. Wonderful. Okay, I'm going to use this flashing light now. It's not so bright, but I want you to look at it. What colours are flashing? Ignore this light, just focus on this light. Okay. What colours are flashing? Good. Which colour appears to be the brightest to you? The blue or the red? Yeah, good. Keep focusing on it over here. Okay. Now I want you to focus on my nose. I'm going to use the white light and the red brighter light. I want you to tell me from which side the red torch is entering your field of vision, okay? From the left to the right, or the top or the bottom. Good. Good. Okay. Good. Good. Okay, excellent. I'm gonna check on what you're doing. Okay, and I'm just gonna once again examine around your face and your head. Okay. So you're still not feeling any pain or discomfort? dizziness, any tingling? Are your eyes at all heavy? Okay. Okay, wonderful. Now, could you follow my finger for me? Just looking at my finger, not looking directly at the light. Good. Okay. Doesn't seem like you're having too much difficulty with any of these tests. You seem to be responding really well to these lights. Okay, I'm now going to cover your eyes. When I uncover your eyes, I want you to look at the light, okay? We're going to begin with the slightly dimmer light, and then we'll progress to the brighter light. Okay, so I'm going to cover your eyes. Good. 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 I'm now going to make little circles. Good. Well done. Good. Okay. Good. I'm now going to move to the brighter light, and I want you to do exactly the same thing. Just look at the light. Good. 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 Okay. Wonderful. Okay. Okay. I'm going to use this light, and I want you to tell me when it's at its brightest point, when it appears to be at its brightest point, when it appears to be shining right in your eyes, okay? Good. Okay. Okay. Okay, excellent. And again with the brighter light, tell me when it appears at its brightest. Okay. Good. Well done. Good. Okay, wonderful. Okay, and how are you feeling? You're feeling okay? Good. Okay, I'm going to examine you once more. Okay, I can see that. Okay. Let's try. I would like you to look directly at the light and just follow it with your eyes. Good. Now I'm going to bring in this light as well. I want you to try to ignore this light and focus solely on this light. Wonderful. Okay. Okay, excellent. The final thing we're going to do, I'm going to ask you actually to close your eyes, and I'm going to use the light, and you should be able to see it through your closed eyes, okay? So I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. Close your eyes. And just tell me when you can see the light through your eyelids. Okay. Good. 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 Okay. Good. Now, I'm going to start with the light further away and bring it closer. I want you to tell me when you can first notice the light. And then I'm going to move it further away again and tell me when you can't notice it anymore, okay? So I'm bringing it closer to you now. I'm bringing it closer. Good. And tell me when you can't notice the light anymore. Bring it further away. Okay, well done. And again, bringing the light closer. Tell me when you notice it. Good, and now further away. Okay. Once more, it's coming closer. Good, and further away. Good job, well done. Okay, now you are welcome to stay with your eyes closed for the time being, and I'm going to leave you to rest and relax in here for a while before I will come back for some more tests, okay? So I'll just leave you now to rest and relax. Thank you so much for your participation. I'll see you soon.